Alright, so this footage is not going to be the prettiest. I'm filming this on my EOS M, which is a super old camera, because I got to use my Sony for photography. I want to conserve all the battery I can since it's colder out, it'll get drained quicker, and you already know how fast those freaking batteries drain. If this is looking a little grainy, that's because I'm pumping the ISO a frick ton. So yeah. Alright, so right now, it's only 9:18 right now, but I'm going to photograph the lunar eclipse that is taking place tonight. It is January 20th, I believe. 9:18 right now, going out with a friend of mine. Hopefully we can get some clean images tonight. It's really freaking cold. I'm not gonna be out there for too long because it's just so freaking cold. But yeah, let's see what kind of images we can get. One thing I forgot to mention is my setup for tonight is the Canon 14mm 2.8, my average lens I use all the time, and my Sony A7, the original. So I'm gonna kind of be challenging myself with some older gear, but you know, that's all I got. We're gonna see, we're gonna try to make it work. And I also do have the kit lens with me right now, but I don't think I'll be using that just because of the higher f-stop, which I need all the f-stop I can get right now. We're going out to an abandoned sand mine. They used to mine sand to harvest glass and stuff out there. Really close to our house, so convenient. So yeah, see you there. So I texted Joe that I'm gonna go down right now, and so that's just where he'll meet me. And holy crap, it is extremely cold. So let's go down. The place we're going is like out of this parking lot. It's just past a hill. I'm hoping that these street lights don't cause much trouble for the long exposures though, because if they do, it's gonna be a real pain. I'm not even sure the statistics of the lunar eclipse, or either of them, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, because I am not a nerd that is nerd things. If you know that, comment it so I can call you a nerd. I left my lights at my backpack, and in retrospect that was not the smartest idea, but the moon is super bright out. This camera is too crappy to be able to pick it up. It's actually really bright out. So right here is like a ton of weeds. Ouch. And trees. Ow. Ow. Okay. So this is a setup. There's that moon. You can see bottom part of it's getting pretty dark. I really gotta pee. It's really lonely out here. This is actually where we filmed the quicksand videos. It's one of our more popular ones, because in the summertime when it's not frozen, right here there's a pond. It's really muddy. It's really muddy, and since this is all sand, holy crap, that's really slippery. Since this is all sand, you know, it only makes sense for it to make quicksand, because it's just pretty much, oh my gosh. Okay, this sand is really smooth. Learned that the hard way. Oh mother fricker. Why is it not frozen? Sand should freeze in the cold. But in the dark you can't see diddly squat for good compositions. Another thing I forgot to mention is I got work tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. I'm usually getting ready for bed right now, if not in bed. So that's just, oh shit. I'm making sacrifices. I think I found my first one. So right here, that darker line is another cliff, and right above it is the freaking eclipse. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm going to set up my first composition, baby. Alright, I have no good place to put this, so I'm gonna just sit right there. My camera and lens is the Sony A7 with the Canon 14mm 2.8. That's my main lens for mostly everything, and I think for right now it would also be my best choice, because one, the moon is tall as heck right now, so I'll need a wider angle if I want to get any foreground in the shot, and two, The f-stop is it's a pretty fast lens compared to most of my other ones, which is a 3.5, and that just won't do for this situation. Oh, that could have been extremely bad. Like I said, this is a sand pit, so can't break my cam or drop it, because if I get any sand in, I'm screwed. So right now I'm doing 30-second exposure. f2.8, focus is at infinite. Hi. Like one girl like arriving. This is Joe. He's been on a bunch of other videos.
How's it going, fellas?
He knows a lot more about astrophotography than I do.
What sucks is there's like a cloud right. See like the fog around the moon?
Yeah, I know.
It's dog.
I'm gonna turn my light off for this one.
How many hands you got?
0.
Yeah, I mean you could do it, but
yeah, I'll just be careful. We're Gucci.
Oh, it looks sick right now with all the your breath.
Alright, so we moved locations. I don't think you can see them, but I'm taking my exposure right now. So far, none of them are too impressive just because there's a bunch of clouds covering the moon. There's a ton of clouds covering the moon up there, so it's giving it a really gross haze.
Oh shoot.
What?
Look, I can't turn my tripod vertically because this lens is too heavy.
So I think my best bet for tonight is just to try to get some nice cool shots of the stars, since my lens isn't that great and the fog is really screwing up every single shot. Here, Joe, stand still for a second. Here, 1 second. You can move right now. I gotta set up a different shot. Yeah, it is it's incredibly cold. Alright, you want to stand still for a second?
Yeah.
No, man.
I'm trying to get this to rotate. I don't know what this does.
That is the brokest setup.
New life, boy.
Yeah, adapt.
Yeah.
Explain your setup real quick, your camera lens.
Alright. So right now, I'll start with the tripod, the worst part of it. We got a ravioli, stupid tripod. So, yeah, that sucks. Next, body, I use Canon 80D, pretty versatile camera. You can use it for a lot of different things. And the lens I have, it's not mine, it's my dad's actually. 70 to 200mm f2.8. Really good for sports photography and also shooting the moon at night.
Yeah.
Get that good zoom. I mean, other than that, I use a wide angle f2.8.
Yeah.
50mm 1.8, good portrait shooting. Yeah, that's basically my setup.
I'll link. He put out a really good year edit. I'll put the link down in the description.
Thanks, man.
So what I'm going to attempt right now is I'm going to set up this Sony for a 30-second exposure, 10-second interval, 10-second timer, but it'll take 3 images, so it'll be 40 seconds each picture. And I'm actually going to try to run up onto that ledge up there, so I can get kind of a cool perspective shot with the wide angle. So yeah, I would keep the camera like this.
You just took one picture, by the way.
Okay. That was hard. You good?
Shit.
Alright. So cool the camera is. Pulling my string. Into bed.
You said you're getting your wisdom teeth out, right?
Yeah, on Wednesday we know wisdom teeth.
That's gonna be so funny.
It's gonna suck ball sacks.
You're gonna say so much.
Alright, see you later.
Yeah, see ya.